It has been really foggy, cold and dark the last week here in the Netherlands, but we can always choose to find beauty in the moment. There is this very special atmosphere that is created by fog that I love so much. As a highly sensitive person, the world can often be overstimulating and noisy. Also in a visual sense of the word. The fog then for me creates this peaceful cocoon outside, hiding any visual clutter, providing this serene tranquility and making it easier for me to see beauty in small details. It has been quite a busy week for me as a full-time artist, and it has also been quite the emotional roller coaster. However, as so often, there was a valuable lesson to find within all of it. A few weeks ago, I told you about my decision to submit my artwork to Create magazine for the first time after doubting whether my work is good enough for so many years. This actually caused a panic attack back then, but I decided not to let myself be paralyzed by fear anymore and to push on. Because now I had designed this beautiful frame covered in dried flowers. I feel very proud of it and finally feel ready to show it to the world. But of course, there needs to be an artwork to go with the frame as well. I recently processed 6 shades of earth pigments that I collected on a trip through New Mexico. I was so excited about the new pigments that I immediately started to paint with them on the canvas that I had prepared for the flower frame. I got into a flow and painted layer after layer, only to suddenly realize that I did not check beforehand if the color palette would actually go well with the frame. Even though I had made swatches that I normally use to create a color palette beforehand, my enthusiasm made me skip this important step. And when I checked, I realized that the color palette doesn't match the frame. But here's the thing. The deadline for the submission is by the end of this week, and there is a minimum of 3 artworks required. In my head, I created 3 paintings that I would photograph within the flower frame to present, and now I was back at 0 and I realized creating the perfect painting for this frame wasn't so easy after all. I want this to be really, really good, and I feel like I don't have enough time to pull this off. I felt angry at myself, frustrated and sad at the same time. It caused me to become physically smaller. I was stuck in my head and stagnant in my body. Thank goodness I had created this habit for myself to do a little bit of yoga every evening before relaxing on the couch. I was able to put all the frustration into the workout, dance away my sadness, unstuck my body, loosen my mind, and find peace again to come up with the solution that took away the stress. realized that it does not make any sense to rush the process of creating the perfect artwork for my flower frame. I want to take the time that it needs and enjoy the process. So instead of rushing myself, I decided that I should submit the paintings that I already recently created. Last week I collaborated with the wonderful interior designer Jenny. I created some video shots in her office for her website, and we also went to her beautiful, peaceful home to photograph my artworks in her lovely space. These are the artworks that I will submit for the open call this time, and who knows, maybe another time I can submit a collection of flower frame works. Every artwork deserves the time that it needs to unfold in its own beautiful way.
In the strange light of the cold February moon, beneath the thick snow blanket, you will soon be in bloom. Although he has you in his cold embrace, his eyes that grip are started slowly break in the stillness of this winter gloom. You will soon be in bloom. Will soon be in bloom. As you lie waiting for the dusk of the winter night to end, underneath the February moon, your patience on the mend. Although he has you in his cold embrace, his eyes that grip are started slowly break in the stillness of this winter gloom. You will soon be in bloom. Will soon be in
Talking to you in the comments of my last videos, something beautiful happened. I realized once again the power of creative expression. It is so immensely powerful, and I think many of us often underestimate it. As an adult, the duties of work and life often make us give up on engaging in creative expression. But whenever we do, it can change the way we see the world in such a positive and magical way. It is so freeing and healing. No matter what your preferred way of expressing yourself is, whether it is creating videos, photography, painting, drawing, writing, singing, or something else, it opens up a door to a new dimension and lets us experience this world on a different level. It fuels us with energy and inspiration, fresh ideas, and relaxation. And when we get involved within one of our creative projects and we find a state of flow within it, winter suddenly seems to pass much quicker, and I could almost swear I've seen some very first signs of spring to come soon. I created a playlist with easy, relaxing art tutorials that can help you to get into a creative flow again. If you don't know where to start, this might give you the inspiration and the spark that you need right now to ignite that creative fire within you again. Creative expression can be our light during dark winter days as well as on dark emotional days. I hope you're doing well. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week then.